So welcome again, youngsters out there in TikTok land, aspiring electricians, right? Graduates who have just left school, who intend to go to college, right? Who sideline, pondering what to do and so forth. So in this video we're going to continue with the little English lesson here. So remember I said I'm going to go do a kind of a word of the day. What is that really a word of the day? It's more like a words of the day. So I've put some words here. I want electricians, youngsters out there, and by extension, all who never get that formal education and training, just try to know some of the words them when the journalists and the politicians, right, and those lawyers now like to use those big words and just let them alone know the thing, right? The king said everybody's supposed to know a little of the English language. And from your, we were all coming from Africa as slaves or foreparents. So the younger legacy, I think the only thing we're going to get from it is look at just the English language. So all youngsters will make use of it because I want when you train to be an electrician, and if you intend to be a trained electrician to international standard, or a master electrician or electrical engineer, see I buy books there, I love to read, I have to have books, right? So you have to so the persons who wrote these books, right, they are written in standard English, right? Whether it's British English or American English. So you have to just get to know some of the words, them, the basic words that you come across, what they mean. And by doing that, right, when you take your exam, I think it will be much easier for you because you can be good in maths and you're bad in English. And because of English you fail, right, just to see you because you're good in English and because you don't know maths and look at physics and so forth, you fail. So you want to be a rounded individual. Right, so we're going to go on now with some words that I put up on the boards here, right? So here we go. English for electricians, right? Word of the day should be your real words of the day, right? So my first word today is procrastinate. And what procrastinate mean? Right? Delay, putting off. You have something to do, right? You don't get it done. You don't want to get it done, right? So a simple sentence, procrastinate. Stop procrastinate and buckle down and go and take your electrical exam, right? Procrastinate, simple. Prognosticate, right? Right? This be now predict, right? Foretell, right? Right. So you really know you're predicting the weather, the prognostication of the weather, or event might become whether prognostication good or not, right? So it's really predict, foretell. So second one is prognosticate, right? So come over here though. We have 3 more words for today. We're going to let you so the electricians them don't get involved and know the words them. Right? Don't leave the word to the politician, the journalists, and the lawyers them alone. Electrician must know the word, and electrician must be bright. Alright, so here we are. So we have 3 words there. They sound similar, but they have different meaning, right? So imminent. I-M-M-I-N-E-N-T. Imminent, that means it's so up, it's threatening, something about to happen. So that's imminent. Right? I-M-M-I-N-E-N-T. Imminent, so happen. Eminent. E-M-I-N-E-N-T. Simple mean renowned, popular, famous. Right? Simple. So the synonym say for eminent, renowned, popular, famous, and so on. Right? Immanent. I-M-M-A-N-E-N-T. Inherent, part of something, natural, part of the thing. Immanent. And that is I-M-M-A-N-E-N-T. So, and that would be, a synonym for that right now, for the inherent. And matter of fact, this word inherent is a lot of time it comes up in the code here, comes up in the code. This word probably say, comes up in the code. So sometimes, so when I'm talking about this word and so forth, right, it's for electricians when they're studying and get the code going to get out, right, they might come across from time to time words that you're not familiar with. So I want you get familiar with some of the words them. You know, have to do all of them by heart and so forth. But at least every word, every English word that is there is a synonym. There are synonyms for them. Similar word, they have different word they can, Look here how big they are. Right? So the electricians out there, youngsters especially, right? Use up some of the big words of our time, right? And when you're writing your report and so forth, put some of these words in it, like that, because trust me, if you don't the English thing, if you don't get at it, this book, these books that I have here, right? And so forth, right? They won't mean anything to you, right? So English apartheid, English, maths, physics, right? Right, your chemistry, and of course information technology in this day and age. If you don't have it, dog damn, you suffer. So that's it for the simple English today electricians in TikTok land.